Hello, welcome to Sam's show. And our next guest is from Pasadena, California, and he's a very famous ice skater. Please welcome Eric Nelson. Woo! Oh, yeah, all right. Eric, you look great. How's it going, buddy? Long time no see. Take a seat, take a seat. All right. So how's it been?
Good, how are you?
You look great.
Thank you, you too.
All right, well, you have a really rags to riches story, and all our viewers want to see it. So, Eric, you're a homeless man from Pasadena, and you rose to fame, and everyone wants to know how you got there.
Basically, to get through university, I had to go to an academic counselor at my community college, and that academic counselor told me to set SMART goals. And SMART goals are an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic time frame goals.
Eric, could you explain each step of the SMART goals for us?
Yeah, okay. Specific goals are basically looking at your life and seeing what needs to change in order for you to achieve that goal.
Okay.
The next step is setting measurable goals.
Okay.
And basically that's setting up the steps in your goal in order to know once you have achieved it and what you're doing to get there.
Oh.
The next one is making sure that the goals are achievable, and this is basically you're making sure that you have the skills and the willpower to be able to actually achieve the goals.
Awesome.
Basically, the next one is realistic, and that is just making sure you already know with achievable that you have the willpower. Realistic is knowing that you are able to complete each one of the steps.
Yeah.
And to reach the final goal.
Okay.
And the final step is making sure that the time frame is reasonable. With your measurable goals, you're trying to figure out when you have achieved them.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you want to know what is your time frame. When do you want to get this step done, or when do you want to have reached your goal by?
Okay. Take me through the steps and apply them to your own life from the SMART goals.
Yeah, of course I can explain. So basically, first step, specific goals. I was on the street, I was homeless, and I wanted to become a figure skater.
So you needed to change something.
Yeah. And I had to set the steps.
Mm-hmm.
And first I had to get a job so I could pay for community college. And then I would audition for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I decided that as a job I would work at a figure skating rink. And
what was your job there?
Oh, I was a Zamboni driver.
Nice.
And that's how I got my first pair of skates, actually.
There you go.
And then making sure that the goals are measurable.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically had to make sure I knew when I had achieved each goal, which was fairly easy since it's just getting a job and completing college. And then achievable goals was making sure that each one of the goals I could do, and I had the willpower to do it because
it's your passion.
It was my
You're
passion.
Really passionate,
Yeah.
And you're really good at it. So
yeah. And then realistic goals, it was
well, of course, you're not going to work at a super fancy job, to get a lot of money to go to a university college
no way I would have been able to pay for a university.
Yeah.
So I went to the community college.
Mm-hmm.
And
what did you major in?
Choreography.
Choreography.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And setting a timetable is the last step, and that's
So how long did you work at for your job to pay for the college?
I worked at that job until 3 years when I was for 3 years while I was already figure skating.
Okay.
Because it took that long to pay off all the classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to set a timetable. I would graduate by this point. I would have a job by the time I would graduate. And yeah, once I graduated, I was figure skating for a local.
It was Disney, right?
No. That was after. Just this local figure skating place. Like, they hired me to do a show. And yeah, that's how it all started.
Awesome. Okay. Well, Eric, thank you so much for coming on the show. You're an inspiration to all the young ice skaters out there, and it's been a real pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure anytime.
Of course. Well, that's it for the Sam Show. Thanks for watching.